All right, guys, welcome. This is Super Dave. I'd like to welcome you to the webinar. And for those of you who just came in and don't know what the heck is going on, I just moved. I'm actually still in the process of moving. In fact, as soon as we're done this webinar, I'm heading back to my other location to load up some more stuff into the truck to come back here. I don't have the legs for my bed. The other bed we use is frozen right now. It's a Tempur-Pedic bed, so it's frozen, so it cannot bend, so it cannot be taken up the stairs right now. It's hard as a rock. So, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is David Ogonaike. I also go by the nickname of Super Dave. And every couple of Sundays, we do a webinar where we talk about success stories for people trying to build home-based businesses. We answer live questions. Sometimes we give away free money. A whole bunch of cool things happen. So what I want you to do is, while we're talking about whatever we're talking about today, I want you to write down questions or challenges or whatever it is that you've experienced in the little question box that shows up. Normally it's at the top right of your screen. Okay, so the point of these webinars is to make it an open environment where it doesn't matter which company you're in, the question you have to help you build your business will normally be the same question someone would have in my team to build their business. So whether you're my team or not my team, it doesn't matter. You can always ask a question, and by me helping you, it's going to help someone else. All right, so yeah, so go ahead and do that. I'm trying to see if Sarah showed up here. Sarah, are you there? Yes, you are. Sarah, I'm going to just make sure your microphone works. Hello, Sarah. Does your microphone work? I unmuted you, Sarah. Last time I did this, your computer froze. Okay. Hello, Sarah. All right, so type in the box. Can anyone else hear Sarah? Yes or no? Sarah, can you hear me? Let us come here. You know what? I'm going to do this here. Let's do this here in the group here. Hello, can anyone hear me? Am I talking to myself? Sarah, can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, you can't hear Sarah. You guys can hear me. Okay, but all right, and I think that's Sarah saying no. She doesn't know what's happened. But you can't hear me anymore. That's because I unmuted you, Sarah. All right. Okay, fine. I'm muting Sarah back. All right. Well, Sarah wanted to talk about something today, but I guess that's not there. So, who has a... Hello. Yeah, who has a question? See, I don't like this. I'm gonna get my new internet later this week. Okay. Who has a question based on whatever it is that they experienced last week in their business, or who did something that they're proud to share, or they want to share with everyone else? Let me know, and I will unmute you. Just so you guys know, I was in LA last week, I believe. Yeah, it was last week, and at the event, there's a bunch of different speakers, but there's one speaker that I heard about last month in Aruba. His name is John Maxwell, and again, he spoke this event, and just listen to the guy talk. You know, he was just awesome. And you know, I know some of you that were there, they're here. Joan, get ready. I'm going to unmute you, Joan. And I don't know if Joanna is beside you or not. Let me see here. Where's John? Super John.
What you gonna tell me?
All right, Super John, how are you?
I am fine. Joanna is with me. You better ask Joanna a question, not me.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, but Joanna will be the one who answer the question. Okay.
Okay.
So, Joan and Joanna, when you heard John Maxwell talking, what what was it about what he said or how he spoke? Or what did you get from that whole event, Joanna?
Well, I think John. First of all, I've known John Maxwell for many years. I've been reading him. I think he's the most fantastic, the authority on leadership. And I strive to be the leader that everyone would want to follow. And I think if you are the leader, if you are that leader, the best leader you can be, I think it will be very easy. Business comes easier to you because I think you know how to speak to the people you interact with better. Raising your lid. And so Joanna will talk about raising your lid. I think a true leader has to be a servant leader. You have to raise your lid and be patient with people. He's incredible. His books are incredible. To actually see him that close to us was amazing. I am reading the book, Put Your Dreams to the Test. And I think anybody who has a hard time dreaming or really doing their dreams, like picturing it, should read that book. Okay, did you hear me?
I heard you. I'm just amazed you're talking. You said Joanna, and now you took over.
We're a dynamite team.
I know.
Joe and Joe.
J and J, the two J's. Okay, so that's cool. So Joanna, you mentioned John said about raising your lid. Can you explain a little bit more what he was talking about in relation to raising your lid?
If you're a 5 lead, if you class yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, if you think you're a 5 leader, then your team's going to be a 3 or a 4. If you're looking to have people on your team that are a 7 or an 8, you've got to raise yourself. Your standards you have to raise your standards. You have to become a 9 or a 10 to get an 8 or a 9. That's why I'm going to be perfect now.
Oh man, that's awesome. I'm trying to find. There we go. Yeah. So basically, raise. I hope you guys can see this. I hope the font's not too small here. John Maxwell spoke about raising your lid, and basically what he was saying. I always tell people is that your team or your business will grow to the level that you are at, and that's what John Maxwell was saying. He says, if you're a 3. You can only raise your people, your company, your business to a 2. So if you want your company to become a 4, you need to become a 5. If you want your company to become an 8, you have to become a 9. And the way you do that is you have to grow on yourself. And it's so interesting because after listening to John, I've been listening to Jim Rohn as well. And, you sometimes when you hear one thing from someone, you start hearing the same thing from different leaders. And that's the one thing is that you want to always be growing on yourself. So and so what I want to do is I want to list. I'm sorry, I'm going to just mute out you guys here. If you want to talk, type in the box there. Okay. So what John Maxwell is talking about is raising a lid and you becoming a leader. Basically, you have to become the leader that you want your people to be. And we always say. Again, I don't know where people are at, but we always say, do you want to have team members like you in your business? Okay? And for a lot of times, people will say, no, they don't. And if you don't want to have someone like you in your business, then you have to grow on you. You have to change who you are, how you're being, because, like attracts like. So depending on how you are, that's going to depend on the kind of people you attract to you. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you real quick the stuff that John spoke about in growing yourself as a leader. Okay, as a leader. All right. So number 1, it's lead yourself. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see who else was at the event as well, because I think it's good to hear from different people, different people's perspective as well. Mark E. Mark, let's see if you're here, sir. I don't know where you were in that part. Mark, are you there?
Yes, Dave.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Doing well. Yes,
Good.
sir.
I know you were not expecting this, but you know what? This is the sign of a leader being ready to take charge whenever you're called upon. So I'm calling upon you, sir. Now,
yes.
You were also at the John Maxwell event, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do you remember?
Definitely was.
Do you remember the part he's talking about the rule of 5, and the 5 things you have to do?
Dave?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
And our internet.
Am I breaking up? Guys, let me know if I'm breaking up. Just type in the box there, you're breaking up. So at least I know. No, I think they can hear me. Okay, how about you, Mark? Can you still hear me or no?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
Okay, there you go.
So do you remember what he was talking about in relation to leading yourself?
Yes, actually. So, you know what? I had this noted down, but lead yourself was the one that you already had on there.
Yep. I make it easy. I don't want to try to confuse you. So, in leading yourself, he talks about, we teach what we know and we duplicate who we are. So, we attract.
Lead yourself, but then you have to practice.
Exactly.
Apply.
Go on.
Dave?
Yep.
Yeah, you have to apply whatever you've learned and basically use it into practice daily.
And put into practice daily. Yep. And also he says, we attract who we are, not what we want. All right. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about in relation to what John Maxwell, what you found out from him?
Well, you know what? Something that John Maxwell, Dave, are you, hello?
Yep. Keep going.
The thing that he talked about that actually stuck to me was he talked about basically the tree and having your axe, okay? If you had a tree in the backyard, okay? And if you just swing at that tree 5 times a day, not 10 times a day, not 20 times, not 100 times, but just basically 5 times every day. And when we say every day, we don't mean Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. Okay? Now, the whole idea is no matter how big that tree is, okay, but if you strike that tree 5 times every day on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that tree's eventually going to come down.
That's right.
So basically, every day, whatever the activities are on a daily basis, you have to perform these activities daily.
And I'm just putting it in here, so the tree, the best way to put it is whatever you're trying to accomplish, if the tree is bigger, if your dreams, if your goal is bigger, if you're just consistent every day doing your 5 things every single day, yeah, it might take you longer. So like that axe, I can't even say part that the axe with the tree. If the tree is small, it might take you, a week or 2 weeks, but every day you're chopping at it 5 times, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then next day you do it again, and every single day. You don't skip a day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day. If your tree is small, then maybe after a week or 2, the tree is going to break, and you're going to go through it. If the tree is big, It might take you 2, 3, 4 years. It could take you 10 years. But the thing is just swinging every single day. Thanks, Mark. That's very helpful. So again, that the 5 things that he was talking about is this 5 things as growing yourself as a leader. Applying these 5 things we're going to share with you every single day to yourself. Because once you do this to yourself, there is nothing that you're looking to accomplish that you won't be able to do because you have been growing. You've been practicing every single day. So first step is leading yourself. Okay, so the 5 things we're going to talk about, you should do this every single day. And again, I don't know if it's subconscious or whatever, but I have been listening to motivational audios and reading books and stuff like that. But since I came back from that event, I have on purposely been going to at least an hour to 2 hours of audio, sometimes an hour of audio and an hour of video of positives, like either from Tony Robbins or Jim Rohn or Zig Ziglar. And I've just been re-listening to stuff. And sometimes I just sit in the car, park the car, and just sit there for like an hour and a half just listening. I wouldn't go upstairs. If I go upstairs, I got the kids and everything. So just sit in the car and just listen to the stuff. So that's one of the 5 things. So okay, let's see. The second thing he had was add value to people. All right. Now let me see who else was there. My God, I got so many new people coming onto this webinar. That is so interesting. Okay, adding value to people. All right, so let me pull up another leader here. Hyacinth Smith, aka Athena. How are you? Oh no, I didn't even know she has a microphone. Smith, do you have a microphone? Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. All right, I'm sure you can hear me, but just type in the box there so I know. Okay, I'm just going to mute you back out here. Let's see, who else? All right, who else was there that was at the event there? Neela, were you there? Neela, were you at the event last week? So adding value to people, what he is talking about is you have to love people. All right? Love people. And relate to what people value and make yourself more valuable. All right? So again, a question you want to ask yourself every day when you wake up. Okay, this is a question to ask yourself. Question to ask yourself every day. So in the morning when you get up, you ask this question, okay? Who can I add value to and how can I do it? Okay? Who can I add value to and how can I do it? You know what? I just had a brain fart just now. Just writing that question down on paper again. To you guys, I just thought of something. Oh my gosh. Joan, I'm going to talk to you about this later on. I think you're going to know what I'm talking about. So, question you have to ask yourself every single day is, when you get up in the morning, who can I add value to and how can I do it? And the point is that if you focus on adding value to someone new every single day, if you don't know how to add value, so let me just give you an example. Let's pretend you think of a mortgage broker, okay, and you want to refer them business, for example. All right, so that way you're adding value to their business. Okay, you're giving them a client, but you know what? You don't know exactly what a mortgage broker does or how to do what they do. You don't need to know everything, but you need to know a little bit more. So when you say, okay, how can I add value to this individual who's a mortgage broker? Then the question is, well, how can I do that? So you have a couple options. One, you can go to mortgage broker and say, listen, you know what? I want to add value to you. What can I do? And let them tell you what it is that they'll be looking for that can add value to them. That's number one. Number two, they might say, hey, if I get more clients, You say, great, okay, well, what do you say to these clients, so that, to these people that make them want to become your client? So you have to learn something from them. So by you learning that, it adds to you. So guess what? Once you learn from one mortgage person, any other mortgage person you know or you meet, you can now start to speak in their language to them. Okay, so you'll be adding value to them, but again, by you growing. Okay, and again, you have to love people. You have to really want to go out there to actually help people. I'm just using mortgage broker as one example. You know what? It could be even people involved in other network marketing businesses. Because you know what? No matter what business you're involved in, not everybody is interested in what you are doing. And I find, so for example, I had a lady just early this week. She's involved in a what do you call this thing here? Gas type network marketing company. And she called me and I told her, look, for me personally, I'm not interested in doing the business, but if I meet someone who's looking to save energy or whatever the case is, you know what? Hey, I don't mind referring them to you. She's like, really? Well, why don't you sign up? I don't need to sign up for me to refer people. I will gladly just refer people to you if it's going to help them and help you. And she's like, oh. And as soon as I said that, you know what her question was? So Dave, so what is that you do again? Because when people are calling you to pitch you on their deal, they're only interested in what they're doing. And most people, what they're doing is they're only interested in what they're doing, so they're trying to cross-promote what they're doing to someone else. You can just stop and just focus on that individual and say, look, I'll help you in what you're doing. And by you doing that, you're totally messing them up because everyone else is taken. No one is actually out there interested in giving. So by you saying, well, what exactly is your business? What kind of customer are you looking for? How can I add value to you? It makes them take a step back and they go, wait a minute, who's this person? And they're willing to help me. You know what? I have to return that favor. And they'll be looking to help you back in return. Okay, so again, adding value. That's number 2. All right. So let's do number 3 here. Okay. Does anyone have questions? I'm trying to see here. No, Mike, Colin. All right. Cool. All right. Let's see. Okay. The third part is. Are you ready? Who here is getting value from any of this? I mean, if you're not getting value, let me know. I want to make sure I'm talking about something that you're actually benefiting from. Number 3, study leadership. All right. So number 3, study leadership. So again, studying leadership. He says here, take 1 hour every day to read something on leadership. Now, what he does, any book that has leadership on it, he gets his assistant to buy that book. Okay, so every day read something based on leadership. And what I'm going to write next, he said that you should take a speed reading course. And I've always thought of doing that, but I haven't done it. And what's so weird is that Jim Rohn says, read something every day. Read something. And then when someone says, oh, but I'm not good at reading. And then he goes, that's too bad. Learn to read. So, we always say leaders are readers. So again, same thing. So read something, again, being specific, read something based on leadership. I say read something on personal growth. There's a lot of good books out there that you can actually read from. You know what? Let me even show you one. I have a website here. What does it give? The secret.biz, I think. No, not that. It's getpaidforalife.biz, life.biz // Okay, now getpaidforalife.biz, and then what you do, I just want to show you some books that you can get. And again, I've downloaded all those books, or maybe paid for some books. Click on System to Success, and if you scroll down here under Tools, right here I have recommended reading books. Okay, recommended reading books. Click there. There we are. There. See, I called it Leaders or Readers. Let's see. How does this copy? Does this copy like that? All right. So these are all different books here that you can read. So these are all PDF books. You can download them onto your iPad, download it to your computer. It's free. So, I'm not sending you to an Amazon link. You don't have to buy anything. You can just download these books. These are all books that will help you grow. Okay? Again, a lot of these books are all based on building a home-based business. But still, Think and Grow Rich, As a Man Thinketh, Why We Recommend Network Marketing with Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki, Acres of Diamonds, Recruit Your Way to Millions, Recruit Like a Pro, Invitation Scripts, Mark II, Your Hair on Fire. This is really a cool guy. Principle of Success, Greatest Networker, John Milton Fogg, Conversation, Get Rich Slow, You Were Born Rich, Bob Proctor, Science of Getting Rich, Speed Wealth. So again, you can see just a whole bunch of different books here. Just simply click here and I'll download the book for you, and you get the book. So if you just take a book and then read that, so an hour every day, again, I don't know how many pages you can read in an hour. I'm still a slow reader. That's why I need to take a speed reading course. I would aim to read at least 15 pages a day. Okay? So Think and Grow Rich will be the first book for you to start with. All right, so let me just put the link here, if possible. There. Okay? So read. Oh, as Jim Rohn says, read. All right, number 4. Time is going by so fast. All right, number 4 is to practice leadership. Practice leadership. All right, now one thing he says here is, one more thing here. Studying leadership, you want to make sure you attend leadership events. That's number 3. Okay, attend leadership events. And talking about leadership events, we have one. If you're involved in our business in Visalis, we are having a leadership event happening this week, January 25th and 26th. In January 25th to 26th, it's going to be at the Metro Convention Center. And I don't have a flyer for this right now. But anyways, we're going to have a leadership event there. If you're BMW qualified, then the event starts for you on Friday. You want to make sure you're there for that. And then on Saturday, it's open for everyone else. And it doesn't matter if you're a guest or already in the business. You're allowed to come to the event. And the event is only $29. Most events are anywhere from $200 to $300. This is only $29. And you're going to be able to meet leaders, people who are out there earning 7 figures in a business. They've built teams of thousands of individuals. You get to have a lot of fun. You get to learn a lot of things. You know what? You just want to come there because we have a big party planned as well after at the event. So if you want more information about that, send me a message for that. Or get back to the person who actually brought you to this webinar, and they can guide you on how you can actually go attend the event that we have. And it doesn't even matter if you're involved in Visalis or not. Just by you hanging out with other people who are making things happen in their life, that could inspire you to go make something happen in your life. I've had 2 realtors who came to an event just like this, and they took information they got from that event, and they went back and started building their real estate business. Okay, so again, you never know what you could learn by attending an event. So that's why you want to make sure you attend an event. Okay, number 4, practice leadership. Now, what John was talking about in practicing leadership is that you have to practice. Practice at least 10,000 times before you become an expert. All right, so you have to practice at least 10,000 times before you become an expert. All right, so prime example, if you're involved in a home-based business, guess what you do? You start presenting to people. Start doing a presentation to people. And it doesn't matter if you're bad. Just start practicing. Just do it. Say, I'm just practicing. I'm just practicing. And just keep on presenting. And you know what? If you're doing 5 to 10 presentations a day, guess what? After 1 month, you've done anywhere from 100 and something to 300 presentations. All right. And again, it doesn't have to be good presentations. It doesn't have to be even to qualified people. You're just practicing presenting. All right. For me, a lot of times when I first got started, way back when, like in the Amway business, I remember that my first time I was going to go present in front of some people, what I did the presentation. I'm sure I did like 50 times by myself on a board. I pretended there was a group of people in front of me, and I was drawing the presentation on the board. So I kept practicing the presentation. Okay, so you can do the same thing on a piece of paper. You can stand by yourself in front of the whiteboard and just pretend like you're presenting to a bunch of people. And if you just practice over and over and over, before you know it, you're gonna become good. And then after that, then you become gooder, and then gooder, and then awesome, and then you become the greatest. Okay, but it takes a whole bunch of practice to do that. All right, so that is practicing leadership. Let me see if anyone has any question here. Okay, does anyone want to add to what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you're free to. Oh, let's see. Sarah's put her hand up. Let's see if Sarah can talk. Hey, Sarah, are you there? Can you talk? Hello, Sarah.
Can you talk? No?
I can hear you now.
Hey, how's it going?
And we have Neil. I keep saying your name,
Can
Neil.
you hear us now?
I can hear you.
It's Niall.
Sorry,
Niall on the phone.
Niall. It looks like Neil, but it's Niall. Niall, I apologize.
That's right.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you doing, Dave?
Just awesome, just awesome. So listen, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mute you guys out real quick. Let me get to number 5 here. After that's done, I'm going to come back to you guys, because I know you guys want to share something about that, some 90-day challenge thing that you guys are doing, right?
That's right.
Okay, cool. So I'll be right back to you. I'm almost done here, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. So, cool. All right. So, number 5, real quick, is I grow intentionally. Okay? No, hold on. Is that what it? Yeah. I guess that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. So, basically, over here. There we go. You want to make sure that you're growing intentionally. You want to make sure that the books you're reading, the audio you're listening to, the event you go to, you want to make sure that you're doing what you're doing on purpose. You're not just going just to go. So, for example, if you want to become a doctor, a leader of doctors, or you want to just become the best doctor possible, you're not going to go and start taking courses on how to become a teacher just for the heck of it. Today, tomorrow you're going to do mechanic stuff. The next day go do lawyer stuff. That's not intentional. So you want to know what it is you're trying to do and intentionally be working towards that. Okay? So again, I'm just repeating what John Maxwell said. He says you don't want to be number one. Okay? You don't want to be number one. Because once you're number one, you can't grow anymore. You always want to have someone else ahead of you. Jim Rohn says the same thing. Jim Rohn goes, if you're a millionaire, that's great. It's awesome that you're a millionaire. But you know what you want to do? You want to start going and hang out with some billionaires. Because there's more things you'll learn when you hang out with a billionaire. So same thing. If you're not making $1,000 in your home-based business, go find someone who's making $1,000. And then when you make $1,000, go find someone who's making $10,000. Then go find someone who makes $100,000. Go find someone who's making $1 million. Always make sure that you're finding someone else that's better than you. Okay, because if you just hang out, they always say the 5 people you hang out with, that's how your income is going to be. If you're just hanging out with people in your same area, you can only learn what they know. Okay, and if you're the best person, if everyone's coming to you to learn stuff, then you know what? That's just like how you might be a 4, and everyone hanging out with you is a 3, and you're like, oh my gosh, man, things are so awesome, I'm the best, but you don't realize that you're just a 4 because everyone around you is a 3. Okay, so you want to put yourself in a position of where you're not comfortable, where you're being stretched, and where you're hanging out with 5s, so that you can grow and move past being a 4. Okay, so you don't want to be the front of your class. Your growth environment is ahead of you. You want to be out of your comfort zone. So let me put this here. Be out of your comfort zone. All right. I just said all this. Be around people that are faster, better than you. And this is cool here. Failure is your friend. All right. So don't be afraid to fail, because I forgot what he has a title of some book coming out. But you only learn by failing. Okay. You don't learn when you win, because when you win, you won. Okay. You learn when you fail. You learn when you stumble. You learn when something doesn't go the way you thought it was gonna go. That's normally when you have your biggest learning lessons. All right. So yeah, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. Let me put that in here. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. So, you know how people say sometimes you win, sometimes you lose? Change that vocabulary and say sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. All right, and the last thing here is growth. Growth is modeled. Growth is modeled and expected. All right, so the 5 things, like what Mark said, you're chopping a tree every day 5 times. And John says, people say, well, you know, what do they mean by every day? And he says, I mean every day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every day, practice. Do these 5 things. Lead yourself, add value to people, study leadership, practice leadership, and grow intentionally. All right. So with that, hope you guys got something from that. Write any questions, comments you want in the box. I'm going to be unmuting the lines. I have a special guest here with me. Let me see if I can pull her up here. We have Sarah and Niall. And Niall, I'm going to pull you up as well. Let me just unmute you guys here real quick. Okay, Sarah, Niall,
Hi,
can
everybody.
you hear me?
How you doing?
Good, good, good. So this is Sarah, and Sarah is married to Niall. See, I always say Neil, but it's Niall. All right.
Okay, there I am.
So Niall, you know, I don't really know too much about you. I mean, you know, I met you at that the gym there. Sarah, I've met you at least 3 or 4 times now. You know, so just real quick, we don't have that much time left. We have about 12 minutes or so. Just real quick, tell us about a little bit about you guys. And then the reason I wanted you guys here is because you guys, you normally sell, I don't know if it's a course or a book that you normally sell, but you're giving this away free to people on this webinar. So I just wanted to have you talk quickly about what you guys do, and then what is this thing that you're giving away for free?
Okay, I'll tell you what we do. We, along with a couple of other partners, Daryl Devonish and Sean Trainer, we run a fitness website called ImpactFitnessInc.com. And the best way to describe it is it's like the Huffington Post of fitness. And the mantra for the website, Impact Fitness Inc.
Oh, Inc.
Yeah, ImpactFitnessInc.com. And what we're dedicated to do is helping people get and stay fit, helping them get motivated. And that's getting fit whether you go to the gym or whether you go work out at home. As part of that, we developed a 90-day ebook, which has a fitness plan, which is very short and effective. It's only about a half hour a day, a few days a week, and a full nutrition plan, along with recipes and right down to the ingredients and everything you need to take. As part of that, we encourage people to take protein shakes. When we got involved with Visalis, it seemed like a perfect fit that Visalis integrated with our 90-day ebook. So we actually came out with a Visalis edition for those of you involved in the Visalis community. This is a great way to ramp up people's transformations, and it gives them a workout plan and even added nutritional information over and above the Visalis that they're taking, so that it's really going to cause dramatic transformations. And what we're offering here on this call is anyone out there in the community can download it for free, and they can share the link with their community so that their team and their customers can do this so that they can get super, super fit. For everyone not involved in the Visalis community, we also think that it's important just to get fit and stay fit. And it dovetails, I think, quite nicely what Dave said about leadership. You know, in terms of being a leader, how you carry yourself is noticed. When you walk into a room, first impressions are everything. We all try to dress well, groom well, take care of ourselves. Fitness is part of that. People notice that you make that extra effort to stay fit. So we'd like to, like I said, offer this to all of you for free. I believe Dave has the link.
I don't have the link. What?
You don't have the link?
No, what is the link?
I misspoke.
Sorry, Dave. It's I sent it to you through the direct message, and it's
here
www.
Here or on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Oh, okay. All right, Harry. Let's do it here. Let's do it here. So impactfitnessinc.com/
so impactfitnessinc.com/fit/ I believe it's Visalis-special-offer. I'm not at my own desk because we're working on Niall's. So let's just see if we're just gonna double check and make sure I'm giving it to you the right one. That should be it.
Something's coming up.
Okay.
I think. Hi, Visalis. I know that guy there. Is this it?
Actually, you know what? That might not be the free offer.
Oh, this is a special offer, so it's $5.
That one, that's where we're offering it for $5. But
Okay.
we do have a free offer, and let me just take out the special and see if it's just Visalis-offer.
Yes.
Yeah, you can leave the page.
Get access now.
Yeah, that might be it. Yep, there you go.
Yep.
So if everyone goes onto that page, clicks on Get Access Now, then you'll be able to download your ebook with a few simple clicks.
All right. And again, so this here is it's basically an ebook that people can download. Shows them how to get into shape within 90 days. Normally, I saw the other page. Normally, it's like $35. You offer a special for like $5 for that, but now you're giving it to free to anyone who's watching this video. And so this what shows them what to eat and what kind of exercises to do.
That's exactly right. So if you follow the ebook, in 3 months, there's no doubt you're going to lean up and put on some muscle and look great. Like we said, as part of the nutritional component, we encourage people to sign up for Visalis. When you do both together, the transformations we see people having are just tremendous.
Wow, cool. Now, this person here, who was on the host? Who was on the TV series? Is that you guys or is that Daryl?
No, that was our partner, Daryl Devenish,
Okay.
is a celebrity fitness trainer.
Okay.
And as part of the things he did, he took a team of 12 and 13-year-old kids who were inactive down to the Boston Marathon to run a 5K. And he had trained them over the course of a few months to prepare them to run this race. It was a 2-part series on CBC. Great, really emotional thing to see people at a young age begin to transform their lives through fitness.
Wow. All right, cool. Well, there we go, guys. And so there's also workouts in this book as well that show you how to longer term impact on the first 10 pounds. Yeah. Okay. So, and then also you talk about, if people are not using Visalis shake, they could actually use the shake as well. Or this includes them using the shake, right? I saw it somewhere. Yeah, here. Includes over 100 Visalis recipes and 60 dinner recipes to accompany your 2 times a day shake. Yeah, so this is great for people who are in Visalis, and also people who are not in Visalis. If you're using some other company shakes or whatever it is, you can still use the fitness and nutrition guide as well, and just use your own shakes.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Well, thank you guys. So does anyone out there have any question for Niall or Sarah? This is Niall again. He kind of looks fit. So, are you a trainer also in a gym, or just a business owner with?
I'm not a full-time trainer. I do training, and I'm a business owner.
Okay. Cool. Okay, I guess everyone's either going to be trying to download this thing. So again, I'm going to have it here. So the link is right here, impactfitnessinc.com/fit/Visalis-offer. All right. So
Yep.
again,
and please share this with anyone you think might find value with it.
yeah. So now again, this has been recorded, so you can always pause it to write this down to go to the actual site as well. All right. Well, Sarah and Niall, thank you for coming on here and giving this free ebook away to the attendees. Much appreciated.
Great. Thanks very much, Dave. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave.
No problem. You're welcome, guys. Okay. All right. So, does anyone have any questions, comments? Sorry. Mark says, sorry, I'm just going to mute you again. Nara, there was a question here for you. Someone's asking, do you train daily? Nara?
Myself, I train 5 days a week. The program has people training. The program has people training 4 days a week.
Okay, I'm just curious. So you train 5 days a week. What time of the day do you normally train?
I usually train either late at night or early in the morning, or sometimes both. I think, like a lot of people on the call, I'm incredibly busy. So sometimes I go to the gym. I have some stuff at home. And, when I don't have that much time to have a full workout, I'll still do something, like 15 minutes of something before I go to bed. And really, that's the big thing. Always being consistent and keeping active. Never letting a week or two go by where you don't work out at all.
Right.
And when you do all those little things over and over, it adds up. It's like anything. Habits and little things build up to make big changes.
Cool. All right. Thank you, sir. So.
You're welcome.
All right. If anyone has a question, feel free to ask it in there. All right. So we called Hyacinth before because I know she was at the event as well. And yeah, sure. Now everyone's asking more questions. Okay, so I just want to wrap here with Hyacinth in the sense that I asked her before. She was actually at the event that we attended out in LA, and we started with the leadership stuff, and we talk about practicing something every day. Now with what Niall just shared, do something every day. Just doing something with your body every day, even if it's just starting with walking. Start walking every day, and later on you start walking and climbing stairs, and then maybe start raising your arms up. Do it just by doing something, and I would just say do 5 things every single day. And then as you start having little successes, that will inspire you to do more, to have big successes. So, Smith, I'm going to unmute you here. I know you're on the phone now. Can you hear me, Hyacinth? Thina.
I can hear you, Dave.
Thina Hyacinth Smith. And you guys know, I've known this lady like not forever, but for a long while. You can see we have 212 mutual friends. I think this must be one of the highest mutual friends a person has. So pretty much everyone I know, she knows. All right? And that's just how it is. So Smith, just to wrap this thing up, you were at the John Maxwell event as well. What did you leave? What were you able to take away from that event?
That was really awesome, Dave. Actually, really inspiring. Everything that you said, you went over most of the stuff that we learned there. It's really just to apply everything that he actually says. Sometimes we go to the events and we take notes and we write things down and we just kind of leave them and don't really put it into practice, but it's always about practicing. And actually what he's just doing those things every single day and not missing a day, then really it'll just become a habit eventually, and it all just becomes a part of you without having to think about it. So it's just really make sure you apply all the things that you just went over, and because it was really good. But we all go to really great events, take lots of notes, and then we put the notes down sometimes. So it's basically saying make sure you do those things every day. Don't miss a day. And that's really important. That's the most important thing.
Cool.
Because all these knowledge without applying it doesn't really count.
It means nothing. Exactly. That's right. All right. So that's awesome. Well, Smith, thank you for getting off the computer and coming onto the phone, so at least you could share your thoughts on there. And I'm just gonna mute you up back out here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I have to, normally I do a whole big Q&A stuff afterwards, but I need to head back to the other place to load up a couple more things, and I moved 45 minutes away. So, that's going to be 2 hours, just an hour for me to go, an hour to come back, not counting having to load up and do a whole bunch of other stuff as well. So, I got to wrap this thing up. Hope you got value from this. The next event that I do online, I'm going to talk about how can you be happy. How do you create yourself so that you're always happy? That was from another speaker that spoke last week out in LA. If you're close to Toronto and you can attend their event that's going to be happening on the 26th, which is going to be a Saturday at the Metro Convention Center, please let me know. Just send me an email or contact whoever it is that told you about this webinar and tell them, look, I want to come to this event. They can maybe even get you a ticket, whatever it takes. Come there, meet some people, see why people are having fun, why people are having success. And, if maybe you downloaded this free ebook from Niall and Sarah, then you know what? Maybe you're saying, look, it's time for me to change my health. I'm willing to do something. I'm not taking any shakes. I want to take some shakes. Contact the person who actually sent you this video or sent you here and say, look, I want to make a change in my life. I want to apply these 5 things. I'm sick and tired of being a nobody, and I want to become a leader. You can see, you can do all these 5 things. Lead yourself, add value to people, study leadership, practice leadership, and grow intentionally. If you do that every single day, you're already a leader. Just the fact that you start doing this stuff. And you will become that leader, or you'll be leading lots of people. All right? So with that, take care. Hope you benefited from this. We will see you at our next Sunday event. All right? Take care. And those of you who are looking for the website and all that kind of stuff, let me see here. Joan, I guess the site you're talking about is impactfitness.com/fit/Visalis-offer. All right. Again, I will post this in the little chat box here. I'll do it right now in Facebook. Okay. So we'll have that on there. And yeah. All right, guys. Take care, and we'll see you. We'll see you this weekend coming up. All right. Ciao.